being a young blonde-haired leg spinner coming into the Australian team. Do you really want to follow the great man? Do you really? It'd be hard to take all the comparisons. The next this, the next that. All you can do is be yourself. Hit very hard. Oh, brilliant once more.
Well, that's David Hussey. You know, a tandem thrower. It's a lovely placement. But Australia will be happy that the runs are not coming in the big numbers. Straight up, who's going to call for this? It's Brad Haddin, is it? He's got to make more ground than that. Oh, he's dropped it. What a mix-up. Well, they are human after all.
Well, this had snow on it. Guptill underneath, top edge, and it just went straight up. And look at Haddin and Watson looking at one another. Yours, and he got there easily enough. Straight through the gloves.
That was the problem. He looked at Shane Watson, who was coming. Johnson thought he had it under control. Who's going to catch this? Surely another collision, maybe? Oh no, Watson gets it this time. He was nearly in another collision. So Guptill goes.
Well, he didn't make the most of his life. In fact, it was the very next ball. This time another top edge, and this time Shane Watson took it upon himself. It's a good loud call. David Warner was coming towards him. Good safe pair of hands from Shane Watson. Guptill's gone for 30. 54 for 4.
Just came back in a wee bit. But James Franklin just hit the deck and came back in over the top of the stumps.
Get him in earlier.
Oh, he's put down. Difficult opportunity there for Daniel Christian, who was making his way off to the pitch, had to come back to the right.
Wasn't time from Franklin. Stuck out the right paw.
How about that for a gap? Yes, indeed. A much needed boundary for the New Zealand cause. Some fairly solemn looks in the dugout.
First boundary for New Zealand in 6 overs. Good use of the feet from Hopkins. Gave himself a bit of room.
He's got to try. Form of the game. This time we've got our first 6 of the night. Sweetly struck James Franklin. That's a beauty. And a big finish to that over from Christian. It's 72 for 4. Slower ball. And dropped. Put down, was it? Or did he hit it into the surface of the pitch? It looked like a catch. Michael Clark, of all people.
Well, you wouldn't see Australia drop this many catches in the whole season. And it's gone straight in and straight out, straight through the head.
Well, that's got to be way too high for me. No. Just 2 balls to come. They're both happy with that. He's saying to Gary Baxter, that's your one for the over, which he forgot to tell the batsman and the bowler, so he'll do it now. But gee, from side on, I thought this was pretty high. No, maybe not. Well, another one for Franklin, his second one. Beautifully timed. 75 for 4 becomes 81 for 4, and caused problems to everyone with that 155, 160k pace. Well then, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. I thought third man was running round, but that's what I mean about using the pace to your advantage. You can't hit him in front at that rate. You can't hit him behind.
Well, this is what happens at 148k. Ramped from Hopkins, got underneath it. And look how far back it's gone. Exactly right.
That's better. Use that pace again. That's the way to play him. That is the way to play him.
Great batting from Franklin. Used the angle from the right. Armour just chopped it past. Keeper had him, and man, that raced away. Third man had no chance.
And that'll run away for 4 as well. They've got to him. They've got to him behind the wicket. Big over for the New Zealand cause. It's 97 for 4.
Mark Richardson's jumped in to join Ian Smith.
And Watson stays in. Franklin down the ground. How's the timing here? Oh, again, Australia haul it in. Smith is unbelievable down there. How did he stop that? Can't believe it himself.
Well, they've had their problems in the air a number of times this evening, but they've been very committed and very accurate when it's been along the ground. Although that was one bounce, and that's a super effort. That's really good hand-eye. He was originally going with the right hand and then realised he'd overrun it there.
Yeah, thanks very much, Rick. I think he's calmed down a little bit. Roscoe, first of all, did you hit it?
No, I didn't hit it.
Did you think you were outside off?
I think it was plumb, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
I wasn't.
No, we all thought you were outside off stump, mate. A very good over last over from the boys off Sean Tate. Just starting to get some momentum going, Ross.
Yeah, definitely. I think we lost. They bowled well up front, and we're just starting to get on top of them now. So hopefully we can get to a score of around 150, 155, and put a bit of pressure, which they haven't really had all summer, really. So hopefully we can do that.
Don't often see the Aussies drop too many catches. What about tonight? It's going to come down to your guys' fielding, isn't it?
Yeah, and hopefully we can get a couple of calls go away as well. So yeah, it should be good.
What do you think? There's one coming back to you from Billy?
Oh no, it was plumb.
All right, Roscoe. Thanks very much for your time, mate.
Probably saved himself about $20,000 there, Dooley, as you put him under the pump. However, we don't have to be so kind. Little fumble there from Watson. Good competitive stuff. Wouldn't expect any less. And through to Hannon. He's got it. Gareth Hopkins is on his way. New Zealand lose their 5th wicket, but a good partnership of 50 runs has given New Zealand a sniff of a decent score.
Well, he came a long way down the wicket. He was nearly mid-pitch by the time he got to playing the stroke here. Huge swing, just had to reach for it. Pretty good. Give the bowler plenty of credit there. He decided to take the ball away from the batsman. He's stoked because it wasn't going his way just before that. Gareth Hopkins, a handy little 21, 104 for 5.
Leg by.
He times the ball very nicely and just helps it on his way. He's already hit 1-6.
Well, that's 150k basically, and that's hit him above the pad, under the protective part of the thigh guard, and it has fared. Really got him. Soft part of the leg. Jacob Oram first ball. Will he clear that front hip? Billy Bowden, he's onto this one. It did swing late and just missed the line of the pads. Cruel game, but 109 for 5, 3 overs to go.
A real picture this evening in Wellington. Looking out across the harbour.
What a catch. Brilliant piece of work. Watson, try and keep him out of the game.
How has he done this? This could be something very, very special. A wry smile almost from Jacob Oram, wandering off almost bemused. He didn't time it at all. And he's taken that one-handed. It was what you call a specky. Maybe he made it look a little tougher than it needed be, but he took it and it was a good catch. Oram goes for 1.
Oram can expect that that's going to happen a lot. In the 2020s and the 50 over game, they're just going to hunt him down.